playing Plants vs. Zombies in the background, but this is more of a podcast today. Just talking about where the channel's going, and things like that. But I'd like to upload a video every other day. So that means every 2 days, I'm gonna upload a Plants vs. Zombies video, or if you guys want me to change it up, I can do World of Tanks, or until other games come out. Like, Uncharted 4. Or Doom, or... Well, I heard... No, I'll get into that in a second. But, yeah, games like that. So... I want to get Horizon Zero Dawn, but unfortunately it's being pushed back till next year. But I don't think it should. I mean, I know games have to get delayed, but it already seems like an indie game that I think I'm gonna use my self-revive here. Yeah, it already seems like an indie game, but it looks really fun, so I'm hoping for it to be successful. Now, other games like Uncharted 4, I will be playing. Uncharted 4 looks fun, but I heard the ending is not as good. Like, I assume it's Nathan Drake dying at the end. But, I mean, all stories have to end eventually. So it makes sense. But, also, I just got a PlayStation 4. Well, this guy's invisible. I just got a PlayStation 4 2 weeks ago, maybe, and now I'm hearing things about a PlayStation 4 Neo, which is like PlayStation 4.5, literally, probably a week after I got this PlayStation. So I'm hoping Sony has some sort of deal for me, like maybe spend $100 and just upgrade a PlayStation 4 Neo. I mean, I know that won't be the case, but this is the first time this has ever happened, where they've put a new system out. Well, let's face it, this is next gen. As in, never before has there been an upgrade to a console in the middle of a cycle. As in, there's never been an upgrade as in graphics. But Neo is supposed to have graphics upgrade, and I know it's mainly for VR, PlayStation VR is coming out. But it just, it's never happened before, so it's new territory. And I don't think this would be a good idea for Sony at all. I mean, they're in uncharted waters, but this could possibly be the last version of the PlayStation. I think Sony has no idea what's coming next. As in, they just don't know if there's going to be a PlayStation 5. It's almost impossible for them to make a PlayStation 5 because of just how technology is going. Technology is becoming so advanced that trying to get a standard console, it's just progressing so fast. trying to get a console to last, I don't know, let's say 7 years. It seems impossible now. Like, these consoles have lasted 2013 to the beginning of 2016, it's like 2.5 years. And they're already needing an upgrade. So what does that say for this console cycle? That means it came out underpowered. And if they don't get it right next console cycle, which there might not be one, then it might be the end of the consoles. Or just consoles every 2 years. Every 2, maybe 3 years. Which, I don't think I could do that. I mean, yes, people say it's like getting a new iPhone every year. But it's just never happened before. This new console cycle, how this is going, is second in news only to VR. That is the most uncharted territory you can get to. VR is brand new, consoles aren't, but they're in a new direction, which makes it kind of in the same boat. And while on the topic of consoles, Microsoft is no longer making the Xbox 360. They're just done manufacturing it. Now they said they will support it, but there's going to be no more 360 manufacturing. On the Xbox website, you can still buy or just in any store, but I don't know what store carries an Xbox 360. But on the Xbox website, you can still buy the Xbox 360 until it's still out of their inventory. But it must be difficult for them to keep making it. I mean, it's a decade old. I mean, it must be so expensive now just to make the hardware because it's so old. Like, let's say 10 years ago, it cost $100 to make a console. Or not even that, let's say 100. It cost $100 to make a console, and they sold it for $300. Now those parts are so rare, because they're not being manufactured anymore. So it might cost them $250, and they might sell for $300. So the profit margins are down. So they gotta do something about it. And they just can't continue selling it. But I never had an Xbox 360, I had a PlayStation 3. So, I don't know what Sony's gonna do with that. I assume they're gonna keep supporting it, because I haven't said anything yet. But I think the PlayStation 3 has another year in it. Maybe they'll shut it down at the same time as the Neo. But also, at GameStop, people were picking games out of the garbage and then selling it back to GameStop, which GameStop then called the cops. The woman working at GameStop called the cops and told the guys that it was their fault and they should get arrested. But they fought. They didn't fight the cops. And the woman got in trouble for falsely accusing them of making a ruckus in the store, which they didn't do. But they made a total of $8, which I don't think was enough to call the cops on. But this woman was just trying to save her job, and she got caught, and she is in the wrong. otherwise, I've never played as the zombies in this Garden Ops, which this is one of my favorite games ever. As far as multiplayer goes, I think it's my favorite game of all time. I put in 20 hours to the Xbox One, and probably around 10 hours into PS4. I've had it for about a week. So, if you can pick it up for 40 bucks, which I got it for 60, but I had to get it on release. When you get it for 40 bucks, I suggest definitely getting this game. Let me talk to you about why I got rid of my Xbox One. I got rid of my Xbox One because I could not stand the interface. I could not stand how slow it was, and the PlayStation 5 overall is better. It's coming out with PlayStation VR. PlayStation VR, which Xbox has nothing on that. Yes, they have the HoloLens coming out, but that is not comparable to the PlayStation VR, because it's just like, it's actual reality. It's like Tony Stark stuff. That's what PlayStation VR is. It's like how Tony Stark brings up the stuff in front of his face. That's what the HoloLens does. Virtual reality is like you're actually there. So I think I'm gonna get PlayStation Virtual Reality. And also, the PlayStation might not have as many games coming out. Like, what's a game called? Kingdom Deliverance, something like that. I really wanted that. Sea of Thieves, Cuphead. I really wanted all those games, and there's nothing like that coming for PlayStation. But I just could not handle how bad the Xbox was. I mean, I heard about all the good things of the PlayStation, or the Xbox 360. So I knew I had to get an Xbox One, but I didn't like it anymore after a while. And if you're wondering, this is on crazy difficulty, so I look like I keep dying, but it's actually really hard. Only 2 of our players got out. But that'll be where I call this podcast. You know, it was a short one. And follow us on, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and